All right, Karen Meyer. She's a reporter out of Chicago. She's deaf, and she does disability stories. It's just terrific on so many levels.
They have to run subtitles, too.
That's not exploitative, but yet if we make fun of it, it's awful. It's amazing.
So she doesn't report others. She just reports disabilities.
Right, just handicapped stories. I know how
great is this? This is the modern day freak show.
Yeah, no, I think that.
But they make believe it's.
If they're going to do that, then the dark side has a right to take a whack at it.
Well, I think she should do it, but I think that she should be forced to wear like a Raggedy Andy wig and just kind of make goofy duh noises.
Duh.
How can you not make fun of this? I don't get it.
That's so cynical. Let's get a deaf woman, but have her always talk about retarded people.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, she started
retarded people.
She started a series called Crip Slam Sundays.
We don't know what that is yet.
They're live performances by people with disabilities, and they use their disabilities or talk about their disabilities.
Still have no idea what it is.
All right, well, let's listen to the audio. Here's Karen Meyer out of Chicago.
The theater marks the return of Crip Slam Sundays. This is an innovative series of live performances by and about people with disabilities. Karen Meyer joins us with more. Karen?
What? I mean, come on.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they run subtitles underneath because how are you understanding that?
Yes.
You can't understand them.
Yes.
So why not just run the subtitles?
It's the news, and she's on. Why is she on it?
No, that's just they're exploiting her.
She should only be on the news. They should pan to like a body in the street with a sheet over it and a stop sign that she didn't see that she just waltzed through, or a don't walk signal like being shown.
She could still see, Jim.
No, but you couldn't hear the horn beeping.
Right.
Okay.
The car barreled at her.
Sure. Useless.
And about people with disabilities. Karen Meyer joins us with more. Karen?
I can't get past
that. Did you call her Stuffy?
Oh, my God.
What?
Here's the thing is that when somebody talks like that in any other context, like whatever, they're in a line and trying to get their Starbucks, it's not funny.
No.
Okay? It's just the person doing their best to communicate with a handicap. But when you say, here's a reporter, Karen Myers,
and now to Karen Meyer. What? She's a news... What? Like, there's some job...
funny.
I would love to be an astronaut. I probably couldn't.
Yep.
I don't fit the criteria.
I love that you said probably. There's still a little part of you thinking, you know what?
I just want to be an astronaut.
You know what?
That's all I ever wanted to do.
Little boyish Anthony.
I want to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah. But also,
it ain't gonna happen.
You don't have a fundamental disability that precludes you from that either.
Yeah, I probably do.
Yeah.
I'm retarded.
Don't ask, don't tell.
I'm just don't ask, don't tell.
No, but it's like, I want to see her and her husband in bed at night with him with a megaphone by her ear whispering sweet nothings.
All right, come on, let's get back into
She's deaf. Tee.
Her ears don't work at all.
Oh, they're awful. They should have police tape across them. There's a crime committed by nature in here.
Karen Meyer joins us with more. Karen?
Solo performances by We Now Chicago Active Techie Lominsky. Kicked off the 2000s.
All right. Anybody?
Techie Lominsky?
Why don't deaf
I have
people
no
always
idea.
lisp?
What?
They always lisp. Why don't they know that?
Because they're all gay.
Because they're all
They are. It's just a weird coincidence. Two strikes by God. Deaf gay jerk.
I bet when they hired her, when she said she was deaf, they thought she was like DEF. They're like, all right, well, she'll help the blacks.
Wow.
And they're like, well, we can't fire her now.
She can't. It's not the type of job. It's great. A lot of people probably want to be newscasters.
You know what? If she pulled it together and you could understand her, even then it would be like, all right.
All right, she pulled it together.
She's a really good reporter.
Yeah.
She seems to really dig in and get her
She got the instincts.
Yeah. But there's no...
They're distracted at that
They're
point.
doing it for shock value.
Yeah.
Period.
Then Sophia, the solo performances by renowned Chicago actress Tequila Mixty kicked off the 2007 series of Crip Slam Sunday with a hilarious tour in a hot springs commune in Northern California. That is clothing optional.
When I first got here, all that was going through my head is...
All I heard was clothing optional.
Yeah, you know,
I guess what you're about to hear is a woman that's 3'5" and she has no problem getting naked, possibly on the stage, and then making fun of her body.
I guess.
Something.
All I know is the newscast is hearing optional.
You know, the other thing is, too, like, if it's supposed to be uplifting or, you know, break a barrier for deaf people can't hear her either.
Yeah, they're not being inspired.
No, they can't hear it.
I wish I could be inspired by this, but I can't hear a thing.
If every deaf person got their hearing and listened to her, they'd go, please get her off. She's embarrassing us.
This is terrible.
So the hearing, only people that with hearing have to suffer that, and no one benefits except for the guy who runs that station who thinks it's funny is like we do.
Has a gag. Yeah, it's his gag reporter.
Well, the deaf people, because they lip read a lot of them, and they're probably watching going, who is this lispy, mush-mouthed idiot?
Oh, because she's not talking.
What is she?
Because there are deaf people that you know can speak.
Yeah,
she's not one of them. Out of all, if you're going to have a deaf reporter, they probably audition people and they're like, she doesn't sound deaf enough.
Not
like
deaf
somebody
enough.
came in with really good.
Perfect one.
Yeah, but kind of like sounded too not deaf.
Yeah.
And they should have like the people with the Hubble telescope in their ears, hearing aids. You know. Like big hearing aids, and then you could pull it off with the talking.
Yeah.
You obviously know they're deaf because of the hearing aids, but they can communicate.
Right.
This woman, I don't. Does she have hearing aids?
She sounds awful. That's why she.
Because that's what always amazed me too is deaf people with like thousands of dollars worth of hearing aid equipment and they still can't hear. It's like why are you walking around with that?
You just want to walk up and bang cymbals next to their ears.
Yes, you're not hearing
Watch
this.
them not react.
All right. Let's get back to it. So this performer, she's 3'5" and she's naked, I believe.
Ew.
All that was going through my head is, these people are normal. A little saggy here.
If her parents knew, you know what would have been going through her head? A hanger. 3'5" as an adult, just buried alive.
That is clothing.
Poor little feller.
When I first got here, all that was going through my head is, these people are normal. A little saggy here, a little flabby there. Different.
The 3'5" tall actress is sharing her personal feelings about her body image.
Right.
How I was able to take off my clothes and feel good about myself.
Some kid stole the clothes from her Barbie.
I thought that it was going to be really weird because I'm different. I have a disability, so my body is different from other people's bodies. And then I realized once I took my clothes off, that put us all on equal ground, and the whole thing is really about
because it made people
our
vomit.
souls and what's
Not the
inside
ground
and
being
not our
equal. That's the
bodies.
problem. It's the tops of your head with other
With their
people's
knees.
Do you know what would be great is in the middle of that interview if some like foreign maintenance man just walked in and just picked her up and like opened a trash can and put her in and walked out while she was talking without any anger or rancor, just because,
throw her away
because it's where she belongs.
Just very matter of fact. Just
Yeah.
this needs to be done.
Whistling, he ignores the camera and the lights and the person holding a microphone and just drops her in the garbage and walks out.
That put us all on equal ground, and the whole thing is really about our souls and what's inside and not our bodies at all.
Yeah.
Except for your body is the part people have to look at.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the freak show.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting up on stage and you take your clothes off, you got to be either a hot chick for people to be interested.
Yep.
Hot chick at a strip club or something, or a freak that you want to see naked.
Yeah, exactly.
I would go to see this just to see a
3'5",
a 3'5"
inch girl naked.
see what that looks like naked.
Yeah.
See if everything's proportioned. See if it just looks like this giant like.
We did try that day.
Yeah, we tried to get a midget naked one day, and she ended up crying, and it was really just bad.
No, wait a minute. It's not awful. She called us and said she wanted to become a stripper.
No,
she never stripped before. She was a midget about 4 foot tall tops. And we're like, well, why don't you come in, try it out on us, and maybe we'll give you some pointers. We've been to some strip clubs in our day.
Oh, totally. Then.
And so she gets on the console. We start up the music that she picked out, and she starts stripping. And next thing you know, she just starts bawling.
We're like, could you take
her fault?
Because we're asking her to take more off. She took like her top off, and she's in her bra and panties on this console, and it just looked like...
That's when it started to suck for her, just that one.
Oh, yeah. Because then we started noticing,
And we weren't mocking her. We were just fascinated.
Midgets' bodies, just things are poking out all over the place. They got those bow legs and stuff, and she's just standing there with those little Popeye arms, and we're telling her, all right, now lose the bra, and she's like slowly, and then we just see tears coming out of her eyes, and
the strap.
I did a show in Buffalo with Nick DiPaolo once. We were working in some club, and as people are filing out past us after the show, and there's this midget, this woman waddles by, and she says to Nick, you were great. And then she looks at me and she goes, you were pretty good. Not that funny.
Oh.
And I realized, see, she's a midget and she got loads and loads, overload of therapy in her life. And they told her, you should just go out there and you're like anybody.
Say whatever you want.
Be confident.
Have all the confidence of everybody.
I wanted to tell her, everybody who loves you is wrong. You should be ashamed of your ugly little body.
They're faking it.
You should be too inhibited to talk to people, you small idiot.
You should have.
I just saw the video. It's up on opieandanthony.com there, E-Rock.
Oh, yeah?
Under Nicole Starr, the naked midget.
Why is it not up on that monitor?
We got her topless, actually. I don't remember it that way. I thought she... I guess when she finally realized what she did, she started bawling. This is her right here.
Was it any surprise that girl only liked half the show, Lou? Of course she did.
By the way, something interesting in the background. That's Colin Hanks and Jack Black. They were in studio that day.
Right.
And they are staring at a topless midget right now.
Her breasts are nice.
Look, there's Jack Black.
Looks all right from what I can see. I don't have a point of reference. You need to have like a normal size person.
Yeah. You gotta have like a dime next to her.
She looks regular, then a toy poodle walks by and it's the same height.
Let's go to Ryan.
A Great Dane.
We got one of these today. Ryan in Buffalo. What's up, Ryan?
Great Dane carries her off in his mouth.
Can't do this. This is just awful.
What?
It's unethical. It's immoral. You can't do it.
You don't mean that.
Uh-huh.
I do. Why would you do such a thing?
Are you still watching? Are you still listening to the show?
Yeah.
All right.
Say
no more. Say no more. All right. Back to Karen Meyer. E-Rock, what are you saying?
In the audio for that clip, Opie's in the background he's laughing. He goes, "What happened to your father?" And I think that's what set her off crying.
Oh, no, you didn't.
No, stop. I wouldn't say that.
What happened to your father?
You absolutely would.
I don't know. I don't remember the circumstances. Maybe there was
It's out of context.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it was funny.
All right, Karen Meyer. Crip Slam Sunday started last year, so more info on this showcase she does.
The idea of having Crip Slam Sundays started last spring after Bodies Divorce, the Disability Arts and Culture Festival. Sandy Shinner is the Associate Artistic Director.
What?
Oh, Associate what director?
What?
She's got an ugly voice. Like you can hear the mustache in her voice. It's like an ugly voice. Just in every way, if you're picking someone to broadcast, this is the wrong person.
What did she say?
Associate.
Sandy Shinner is the Associate Artistic Director.
Oh, the spit.
We didn't want it to just fade away after the Bodies of Work and the huge push that had been in for that festival. So we wanted to extend the events and hopefully extend the audience and bring them into Victory Gardens around the calendar.
Techie's Clothing Optional is the first of 4 series scheduled for this winter and spring.
We hope to have maybe 5 events each year with different performers, different readings, different artists coming and talking about their work in different...
The applause in the back is when the girl put her clothes back on.
Finally!
What's with like? Why so much?
I don't know.
Is it saliva or just earwax that had nowhere to go, nothing to do?
The thing is that
just backing up.
You can't criticize somebody who's doing that. Like, the problem with putting somebody like that in that job is that you can no longer go like, is she a good reporter?
Yeah.
Do you have any skills?
Yeah.
She sounds lazy. She's not compelling to listen listen to. She stinks.
Yeah, there's no like emotion to her voice. She's not getting into the thing. Like
the fact that God doesn't love her is only the beginning of the problem. After that, it's all her fault.
Let's go to Pat in New York. Pat, what's up?
Pat. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
All right, I got a great spin on this. You should have the interns try to translate what she's saying without the subtitles.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
How funny would that be?
Yeah, if you listen to her a few times, you can kind of get the hang of it.
Really?
A little. There are a few words that are impossible.
Well, you don't have that
like associate and director before.
You don't have that option when you're watching the news.
No.
You know, it works even better. People that can talk.
Yeah, people that can talk and actually be reporters.
Right.
It's just showing the rest of the reporters, too, like, wow, that I really don't have a job that is worth anything.
Why doesn't Karen Meyer get a job like working like in Madison Square Garden, setting up like the things that they have to wear their earbuds for so they don't get
anything you need ear protection for? Yeah. She can do and save the cost of the ear protection.
She should work next to a jackhammer.
Dynamiting mountainsides for highways.
Yeah, if that's in a tarmac, she should be waving planes and they would have to waste money on those things.
Imagine how weird that would be. You look out the window and go, wow, she doesn't even have those orange little headphones on. She's just waving the plane in.
Yeah.
Of course, another one's hitting her because you can't hear a 747 come up behind her. It snuck up on me. I bet it did.
Let's go to Chris in Jersey. Chris.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hi. Hey.
Long time listener. Yo, that last caller that called up and said he was offended by what you guys are saying, he's probably a midget, number one. And number two, this is the funniest friggin' show I've ever listened to on the way to work, man. You guys suck.
Thank you. Spread the word for us, will you? That's how the ONA virus works.
Thank you very much.
Let's go to Jared in the Bronx. Jared.
What's going on?
Hey.
Just a quick question. When she talks, is it like that bouncy ball on the bottom to translate the road?
Follow the bouncing ball.
Follow the bouncing ear.
Just an ear with the red circle and slash through it. Just bouncing on the word.
All right, we got the last clip here for today. Karen Meyer is deaf, and it makes me laugh, whatever that means. We'll find out, I guess.
Quip Slam Sundays is part of the theater's Access Project, which is responsible for making the theater accessible for patrons with disabilities.
We want to make sure that everyone can come. Yeah. Anyone with a disability can come and enjoy the Crip Slam Sunday presentations.
The sun's out. Oh, come on. Take off that swimsuit. If I can do it, you can.
Keep it on. You're a freak.
Starts at 7:30 p.m. at Victory Gardens Greenhouse. You can always go to our website, abc7chicago.com. It's this Sunday, January 28th.
All right, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Go to our website. I always end up, it's like a porno site. I screwed up. I got like spyware on my computer now.
It's like somebody threw a bunch of consonants in her mouth. Tumbling out every time.
You might as well just punch the keyboard and add .com because that's about what she did.
She said,
right? Gargling with alphabet soup. Could you say something of substance, you silly goose?
And the reporters, the other newswomen, they seem bothered coming out of that story. Like, oh, thanks, Karen.
Thanks, Karen.
When is this gag going to be over with?
Who wants to watch a 3'5" woman naked? Pedophiles enjoy that lady.
Yeah.
Terrible.
All right.
Like I said, freak show factor, you would want to see that. But there's no artistic thing going on where it's like, wow, people are really... Like, this woman's delusional. She's like, wow, I'm so confident, and if I'm naked up here, it shows that, look, we're all the same, and we have... No, it's sitting there going, I want to see a freak naked. That's it.
The value of naked people on stage is very basic.
Yeah.
There's no nuance to that.
Yeah. No.
You're either, aroused or laughing.
Or laughing hysterical. Right.
You're not learning.
You're not learning.
Yeah.
My mind is just broadening with that naked midget.
Fantastic. I'm learning something about myself here.
Yeah. We got a request coming in from Craig in Florida. Craig, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? Just love the show. Yeah, I just want to hear you guys do David Caruso do a Karen Meyer.
Karen Meyer / David Caruso?
Yeah.
Let me think here.
I have no idea what to say as Karen Meyer.
Doesn't have to make sense.
Oh, Mephank, it's not your bike to say that, but that's by Sunday.
All right.
As good as you get.